think we got it all set up. Okay. Anyway, yo, what's up, guys? We're back. Again. Like, what is this? Day and a half later? Yeah, I think so. Now then. So, just heads up, look at that time. Do you know why that time doesn't make sense? Because that's not the time we were playing. I feel like I should point that out first, though, and the reason is because a dungeon takes 5 minutes. One dungeon leveled us up. We're level 37, so I think we were like level 20-something, like 24 before we ended the stream. So it's like, about 11 times 5. So we should only have, like, you know, maybe about an hour-ish more time. The reason why we don't, though, is because I kind of just came on a couple of times throughout the times that I was farming. So, yeah, if anyone's curious, there's that. Now, I should point out, I changed Jinas's and Yuma's tunings. Now, for some reason, Yuma's tunings leveled up a lot faster than Jinas's. So, there's that. If we go up here to this guy, you'll see it. So, apparently when a tuning hits level 30, you unlock more tunings. I don't know if that means we have to level up every tuning to 30 to unlock the rest. But for example, this hit level 30, so we unlocked these bottom 3, I think. Because we already had 4, so we already had these, and then we unlocked 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we unlocked the bottom 3. So, and apparently Clash of Chaos is like the highest offensive one, except for Jinas gets one. I don't know how he gets it. I looked up the list for tunings. At the bottom, there is one that literally guarantees a crit, and that's apparently his best weapon. But yeah, I wanted to see if his darkness one's any good, so we've got that. And also, by the way, so Yuna's hit level 30 way before Jinas's. Like, Jinas's just hit level 30, and that's why we're streaming now. But it's funny because, like, Yuma's already got level 8 on his next one. Anyway, the way it works, though, is some tunings are just a lot better than others. And I studied literally everything I could about this game, just because I wanted to, you know stuff. So, first thing I learned was, if you go here, for starters, the Grimoire, it caps at 30 for Chapter 3. The reason, the highest leveled enemy in Chapter 3 is level 30. We're past that by like 6 levels, so that's fine. Also, once you get this rare item that pops up, scores start popping up, and every time you get that score, it's not guaranteed, but if you do get it, then the next one will pop up, and it's an infinite farming system for scores, which upgrade your tunings without you having to farm XP. So the other thing that I learned, though, is don't use these sigils until you beat the game. The reason's because you need these to get these special endings. And also special dialogue. So, yeah. Basically, though, these are in-game boss fights that are fixed at level 100, where you and whoever gave you them, it'll be like 2 people versus the huge boss, and it's just the boss. But yeah. And I mean, we farmed an okay amount of dungeons. The events unlock as you progress through the story. Most of them, I think it was the holiday ones, those ones pop up as you progress through the story. However, the rest of these pop up after you beat the game. So, yeah. Now, the other thing, what was the other thing? Oh yeah, we got a ridiculous amount of forces because we were farming, so yeah, we got all these. We got like a darkness slash, so that's cool. He got a couple things that literally, like, Yuma just got things that give him the power of the dragon, which is just like he basically gets a huge buff. And then, you know, Agnum got fire stuff. This girl got healing stuff. She also got darkness ability, which I think is kind of funny because she's meant to be the cleric. But, you know, it's a thing. And then, what else is there? Oh, yeah. So, bonds. I don't know if I went over this in the last one, but literally bonds are useless. All they do is change the way your AI works. However, apparently with the refrain mode, the Grimoire Traveler, which you get for 10 or... pretty sure it's 10. Running through 10 Grimoire event things, not events, but like dungeons with a character, they give you this special trait. Now what this trait does, it just makes it so that your teammates fight better and the AI is smarter if it's all equipped. because, you know, if they're like bonded well, then they use resonances more often and they're like teammates. Well, what's funny about that though is just having this equipped on like the characters that you have it on, it'll level up faster. When it's maxed out, apparently the AI is just a lot better than it would be with other traits equipped. So Grimoire Traveler is the best trait by far. Let's see, what was the other thing? I think we unlocked a couple traits, but I don't really remember. We probably did. What are the other things? Okay, so basically every chapter, it's going to be about a 10 level difference. So for instance, chapter 2, highest leveled enemy was level 20. Chapter 3, it'll probably be 30, obviously because of the Grimoire. Chapter 4, 40, so on and so on. The final boss of this game is the exception. The final boss of the game is level 77. And with that being said, though, he is not that hard to take down, apparently, if you are level, I think it's like 73 is when he's doable. But basically, level 77, you should try to be.
My apologies. Did you need something?
Okay. Let's try to invite everyone. Wait, what'd she say? Okay. Oh yeah, also, so apparently I went through the forums of this game and looked through a couple of other websites like Reddit and stuff, looking for what the best characters are, what the best classes, stuff like that is. The two things I could find were most characters, the weapon they get for taking out secret bosses that are around the map, those are the best weapons for them. The other thing that I found out, though, is that a lot of people don't know that Jinas has the highest, like, regular attack damage. And I thought that was funny as hell, because, okay, so whenever he's maxed out, and, you know, his tuning's up there, he does about 100 more damage than Yuma in dragon form. Yeah, I'll just let that sit in. He does better than Yuma's dragon form, with no drawbacks. So I thought that was pretty funny. The other thing that a lot of people like is apparently Kurika is a better support than Rina. However, I personally think Rina's better, but that might just be me. Probably is, because the Jinas one, like, I looked up the stats even for endgame, and he's a lot better than Yuma, but a lot of people, because I guess they didn't play as Jinas as long, they figured he's worse. Just because, you know, if, like, you're lower level, obviously your stats are lower, so they didn't see if they could max him out to check. But he's definitely better than Yuma by a far standard. Another thing, a lot of people who played until the end game, and then a lot of people who played only, like, through the story and that's it. So the people who only played through the story said Agnum's the best offensive mage. However, people who played through endgame and did the secret bosses and everything, they said that a character called Marion or Mariam was the best. So I'm going to go ahead and say that's the best offensive mage whenever you get that character. Oh, hey, we got a new thing, but it was for Kurika. Yeah. But yeah, though, so whenever we get that character, we'll probably swap them out. Oh, we got a new thing. Aspects. Is the new thing literally just that we can equip another one because we can't? Like we can't. I think it is. That makes me really sad. So it's just there because we have the darkness thing equipped. Oh no, it's here because of this. Break attack counts as a magic attack, and it's only for Kurika. Okay. Well, that's something. Anywho, the reason why I wanted to end my farming, though, was because I kind of wanted to keep going on the stream. I wanted to turn in these quests. Because we actually have a lot of quests. So, these are just the quests that we got from killing the enemies that were in the dungeon. Yeah, so we did a decent amount. I don't know if we can turn any into her.
Welcome.
Let's check that too. Oh yeah.
Pretty good. Not half bad. Pretty good. Have a nice day.
Okay, so we got that.
Did you need something?
Okay, and also, by the way, once we're done with all these streams, I probably am going to make a review thing for YouTube just for on this game, and an in hindsight type of video, for just like things that you clearly should know for if you plan on playing through the end game and everything. Because there's a lot of stuff I found that most people, even in the Reddit forums and also in this game's forums on the PlayStation Network, so the way that it basically was people thought that the DLC characters were useless, except for people who played the end game or who started off using them only. And the reason, though, was because, obviously, when you're just starting, the characters seem about average, except for if you look at stats, Jinas has a high attack, and Excella's magic abilities are good for the AoE pull-in. Well, apparently, in late game, the AoE pull-in's really good for farming. And then Jinas' damage is... his AI is literally trash, but if you play as him, he's better. And apparently, then there's no point in playing as Yuma unless you need the dragon form. And if you're over-leveling everything, then that's useless too. So, yeah. See the big picture here? Basically, Jinas completely trumps his Yuma's dragon form. Which also, apparently, Yuma's dragon form is meant to be a late-game, like, savior. That's supposed to be, like, if you're supposed to keep you alive. However, due to the way the leveling system of the game works, if you're way too underleveled, it won't matter. But I mean, that's kind of obvious. If anything, late game, having it in use actually screws you over because you run slower and can't really dodge. But yeah, though. Level 34 paced. Let's go. Let's go. Beat him down. Beat him down. Now, I don't know if the enemies in the open world scale to your level. I kind of hope some of them do, and I feel like that's what this is right here, but I'm not positive. Because this thing definitely is way higher than what it was the last time we walked out of the city. Oh my god, that's a lot of slimes. Great. Are they still spawning in? Oh my, I think they're still spawning in. What the heck is this? Are they still spawning in? What is this? Why are they infinitely spawning? Maybe we have to take them out one color at a time. I don't know. That was a ridiculous amount of slimes, though. Oh, Jesus. Look at that. What was that? Okay, yeah, so see, like, these enemies don't scale to us. I don't know what that was. That was cool, though. I'll give it that. That's not like your normal fight. Okay, so, yeah. Basically, we're gonna be over-leveled for a while. Then we have to go through the caves. So... go ahead and just sprint over there real quick.
I have no time for weaklings.
Yeah, and the enemies are afraid of us because, you know, we're kind of really over-leveled, which is good. So what's this guy even do? You might find something if you dig. Does one of our characters have that as an ability and I don't know about it? I'm gonna be really upset if in game I farm everyone to level 100 and one of the characters I don't use at level like 20 or 30 gets an ability called dig.
I'll take it.
Oh, we'll be fine.
That'd be very upsetting.
Fine.
Oh, we'll be fine. Famous last words. Oh god, no. Whenever an NPC says, "Oh, we'll be fine," I think of Friday the 13th, the game, because fucking. So, if you've ever played it, it's a pretty okay game, but it's not balanced, like in any way, shape, or form. It's just not. It's not balanced though, in the sense that Jason is actually at a disadvantage, and you might be thinking like, well, how's he at a disadvantage? He has a ridiculous amount of health, and he can like one-shot people if he just executes them. That's true, unless every single player in the game groups up and grabs a weapon. And the reason's because if they all group up and have weapons, he can't do anything. You can stun lock him.
I'll take it.
You can literally knock him down and keep beating him until he's dead, with even melee weapons. Also, the shotgun can 3-shot him if I remember right. But what's funny about that is there is a perk you can get, and I know this from experience. So it's late game, of course, because you'd have to farm the currency for it, so almost nobody has it. But you can farm to start off with firearms. And that firearm can be a shotgun. Well, you know, shotguns can 3-shot him. Well, actually, that perk also gives you a damage buff to shotguns. If you get the rarest version of it, though, it doubles your damage. So what does that do? Well, you now only need to shoot him twice. Your shotgun only has 1 shot, but what if another player has it? Oh, what the hell are you? Level 30. Maybe that's the secret boss this area, because I know those are around the map. It makes sense. It really would. So we'll just assume that's the secret boss this area. Because that's not where we're supposed to go.
I have no time for weaklings.
Yeah, we're supposed to go 1 floor past it.
I have no time for weaklings.
Okay. I think after this game, I don't know if I want to finish Dark Souls 1 first or go to As Divine Hearts, because Dark Souls 1, it's fun and all, but it's been done. I might do it, though. Ooh, we got a little tent set up.
There's a lot of them around here, too. Though you're right.
Kirika!
My...
Kirika!
Milady! Who's there?
You don't recognize my voice?
10 years.
Is that... And the prize goes to Lady Kirika. And Rena, my...
Shut up!
Can this be a new teammate?
She's...
Oh, it's a ninja. That's not fun.
Milady, are you alright? Beatrice! Where are you?
I'm right here. Why am I?
Damn, she's fast.
Oh, I don't know about that.
What? Rena, come back! But Milady...
There's a good little lapdog. If you're
What?
well, I don't mind.
No, she has no idea what's about to happen. What level is she? And 26. By the way, if we were using the weapon that I've got at level 30, our damage would be like 200 more. But I wanted to level up the darkness weapon just to also see if it looked any different, which apparently the weapon doesn't look different. It's just, you know, the stats, which is kind of lame, but I want to get to level 30, see if we get anything for it.
Well, that's enough playtime for now.
You're running away?
You know, I want her to be an ally. I really do. Not in the sense that I want a ninja ally. I just want someone with sass. A sassy ninja ally. Why are we back at the end? This is very far away from where we just were. Oh, Brenda's drunk. That's nice. Is Beatrice an Imperial?
Soul of the Earth Dragon. Yes, you demand, and I supply.
Okay, so they got one of the Dragos. Oh no. They're gonna get all four. And then they're gonna awaken Zamasu. Hashtag Dragon Ball Z. Huh. Okay. Oh, of course they called us to the castle. When do they not? They call us there every time they want us to go sightseeing. I expect them to call us there at this point.
Be careful. Welcome back.
Actually, no. That reminds me of whenever you played, if anyone's played Final Fantasy, or not Final Fantasy, fucking Phantasy Star Universe. And I know I make this reference a little bit during this playthrough, and that's just because, like, it's a Sega RPG, and it reminds me of this in a way. The combat's not the same at all, but it's just kind of the setup for everything. But okay, so you actually did have to go to, if I remember right, it was like the counselor's hall, but it wasn't like the counselor like a school counselor. It was like the council, like, you know, a giant group of leaders or whatever. But it was basically you had to like go to them to get your first quest towards the start of the game. And it was like you had to do it though for the first like 5 quests, I think it was, and they were long. So it's like as soon as you got back from ridiculous long quests, it's like an hour long or so. Then you got back and you're like, I wonder where I'm going. Oh wait. Ooh, or Final Fantasy Type 0. That actually had the same thing too, which was basically every mission, and I meant every main mission, you had to go to the headquarters room. And that shit was stupid because, like, the headquarters room is just in a bad place. It's, like, upstairs. It's far away from the classroom. It's far away from where the side quest exit door is. It's far away from the arena. I also thought the spacing with all that was pretty bad. They should have just had it as, like, one tiny room that led to all of those. And I understand they wanted to go for the school look because, you know, then it's more realistic, but at the same time, eh. I think I would have preferred that to realism, because when realism makes a game kind of pace slow, it's not fun.
Welcome.
Oh yeah, also, apparently there is a character in this game. I forgot who. I feel like it's Beatrice. If we get her as a teammate, it probably is her. It was her, or it was, it might have been Kirika. Somebody in the game can hit 100% evasion. I saw that and thought that was, like, ridiculous. I don't know what it is, though, if it's, like, an ability or a tuning or what, but I saw that in the forums and I was like, the fuck? Somebody can hit... You know, that sounds a little bit more than broken. Because as long as you're on level with whoever you're fighting, that implies they can't hit you. You're invincible for all intents and purposes. Like, even an AoE will miss you if that's the case.
I'm counting on you.
Okay. So now what we do is we go up here. Ooh, NPC, Agnum. I don't think I've done any like dates with Agnum. That's funny, actually. It's like, no, nobody believes you can make maps. Okay. I don't know. I feel like the surprise there is more or less just you can draw. You don't expect the punk rock guy to draw. Well, he's not really punk rock. He's like punk rock pyromancer. I still want that white-haired crazy guy on my party, though. Want that a lot. That'd be fun. I feel like we're not gonna get him, though. I feel like he's gonna be, like... So, whoever the Emperor is, I feel like that's either gonna be the final boss or one of his subordinates is. But it's gonna be like the plot twist where it's like, oh, I've gained all the power! It's like how Blue Dragon ended, where, the final boss wasn't the guy who was the boss throughout the entire game. It was his pet. But the pet was in everything. So it's like it should have been obvious that he kept it around for something. But it's like it just like until the very end you didn't know what, and then all of a sudden you're fighting God. But yeah, though, I don't know. I feel like maybe George might be the final boss. That makes sense. George could be the final boss. Because, you know, he's like the lieutenant or whatever. Could make sense. I don't want to say, like, out of all of them, I don't want to say that Excella would be the final boss. And the reason for that is just because she can be a teammate. I feel like that would just be a little bit too much like, oh, yeah, your greatest enemy can now be your teammate. I also feel like it wouldn't be the white-haired guy. Because that seems like the type of character that'd be your, like, rival. And, you know, Final Fantasy already did that thing with Sephiroth. So, I don't want to repeat of that. I think most of all, like, what I'm hoping for is that whatever the final boss is, it is a human. I want it to just be a human. I don't want there to be a transformation. I don't want there to be, like, a giant monster that turns out to be God. I want it to be, like, that one thing that no RPG does where it's just a person. That is the final boss. Good luck.
This could be useful.
Especially in a game like this, because the people and PCs are actually a lot harder than any huge monsters. Because the huge monsters you can break and stuff really easily. The NPCs, they hit so fast that it's like, oh... You know, I genuinely would like that challenge, because it'd be completely different from what you're used to.
How's it going?
Let's see if we can get a date.
Good day.
Oh. I know what you're asking for. We can talk a little later.
What is it?
I don't know about that.
Oh, I see how it is. You stroll up acting like we're gonna have a...
Huh? No.
It's not gonna be that easy, Yuma. If you think you can learn all my...
What?
If you really want to know about me, we're... So let's just see how close we can...
Oh, it still feels like she's playing.
Welp. Okay. I think Rena's a fun character. Rena and Agnum are so far my favorites in terms of personalities. Maybe Excella. I don't know. I don't like how little Excella talks. That's my thing. Brisk wind. Map maker. Drunk later. Dragon savant. Wait. So she could just explain everything? She's going to explain how the Holy War happened. Please tell me there was a Holy War. Please tell me there was a Holy War and like some giant demon lord. That'd make me so happy. Just off the fact it's a joke. Oh, that reminds me actually, there are giant demons in the game. I don't think, yeah, I can't pull up enemies here. I'd have to go back to the end, so the next time we're over there, I'm gonna remember to do that. But there are giant demon enemies. Like, and I feel like that's very important to note because they're creepy as hell. Like, basically, from what I saw, there was one thing that was like, it was an angel that got banished from heaven because it loved its power too much. And I'm probably going to show you all it in a bit. So basically what it was, though, was I went into the underwater temple and I set everything to being magic school or whatever. That way all the enemies, you know, are magical. Almost nothing that spawned in was magical, which threw me off because most of them were wraiths, like those, actually. And that was the only magical enemy that I fought, though. Like, everything else was just ogres and stuff. Well, see, the reason why that was such a surprise was, whenever I was going through it, when I got to the end, though, it was different. So, at the very end of it, there was just this giant towering demon over me. So, there's a little kid with a dragon soul. Question mark? Why is she saying she smells hidden treasure? Anything but yeah, so he's scared of ghosts. That's funny. I feel like if we fight ghosts, he's not going to do anything now. It's very upsetting. Either that, or if he sees them, he just nukes them over and over. That'd be really funny to watch. Just, get away! You're nuking me, I can't leave, get away!
Is it?
That's weird. We could
Missed who?
Eep. Eep. Oh.
Careful, everyone.
Oh,
They're
that looks
carrying the
evil.
dragons. You shouldn't be here. Get out. Get out.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she's evil.
Get out.
All right, you little go. Wait,
Yuma?
I know her. I'm. What? She's not a ghost. I met her a few times back. There were twins there, and she.
Sister? No, I'm a boy.
Wait.
Something wrong?
Never mind. Sorry about that.
Yeah. My sister Marion liked.
What?
I think that's enough chit-chat.
Yoy!
Oh, who the fuck?
You know this guy?
Yeah. He was at Gelrick's prison too. Fun?
Oh, really? A shame. You gave me quite a shock, you know. All that time and you managed to hide the shining dragon from my analytic sacrament. I've kept your cell.
Huh.
Listen to me.
Is that so?
I want him on my party. I want everyone on my party.
Fine.
Et!
Oh, great. Well, killing him. Killing him! Is he fighting with a giant... What? What the heck? Is he fighting us with a giant cross? That even confused... Oh god, confused. I just almost killed Agnum. Can I end my confusion? Because I'm definitely gonna kill all my allies. Yeah, normal bottle. Okay, I need to get more of those in my inventory, and I've got the currency for it. The reason though is because, like, I'm gonna kill my teammates. The enemies aren't going to, I'm going to. Jinas is way too strong. Oh yeah, we didn't even get, like, XP good, we just got gold. And a C score, which I mean, hey, a water tuning weapon can go up one.
What's wrong?
Don't touch.
Well, well, what have we here? Your left eye hurts. Which, curious. Curious indeed. I've never observed it. Hello in there. Are you all...
Damn it.
Ah, of course. It's possible the dragon's soul was exposed to the shining dragon. I suppose that's only natural, since the eye was only implanted.
Implant.
Et?
The pains.
Indeed. Good.
Wait, that's not a cross, that's a gun that's shaped like a
I can't
cross.
find any of the world dragons either. And I can hardly capture the shining dragon like this.
Wait. Shut up.
Et! Guess the flash was just... Et, why are you doing...
Huh. Well, that was fun.
Yuma.
I knew him, but we weren't really that close. Apparently, I didn't even know them well enough to tell them apart. I guess what do you... Back when I was at Gelrit's prison, it sounded like they put Ed through some insane experiment. Damn.
But that was...
Or maybe it was actually Marion that died.
I see. I can no longer sense a dragon soul. Whatever else this cavern may hold.
Back to square one. So where are we?
Okay, well, we're done with that. I want a character with a gun in our party now. I really want a character with a gun in our party now.
Okay.
Hold up, let's look at the world map real quick. Not world map,
Be careful. Welcome back.
the map.
Good luck.
Give me your quest, lady.
Have a nice day. Just a pinch of... Welcome. Just a pinch of...
Okay. Oh, he's got a quest now.
Welcome. Good luck. See you around. Good day.
Okay. Now my goal for right now is probably going to be just to try and clear as much of Chapter 3 as possible within the next hour. If we can, I'd like to beat Chapter 3 in the next hour, but I don't know how long this chapter is. Okay. Okay.
Yes!
Good day. My apologies.
Okay, now we're gonna go in here.
Et.
I'm fine.
Well, that confirms it. The question is, how to proceed? Ultimately, that power may cause serious stress upon the eye. Most concerning.
What's this about the shot?
Oh, hey, it's the cool guy.
If it isn't...
Skip the small talk.
Oh, that. Ed and I were out searching for world dragon souls when we happened upon the...
Looks to me like they cut your little puppet string.
In a word, yes. They may even be after the world...
Really? I won't get my hopes up, but... Nah, nothing important. Hey, Joachim. I could come along.
You? Well...
Okie dokie. So if we're lucky, he'll be the final boss of this chapter. I don't know though, I kind of want to kill the purple guy just so I don't have to see him again. I hope he's the final boss of this chapter. I don't think I'm going to get that lucky though. Okay, so our objective is all the way over there. Oh boy, oh boy. The Djugarna ruins, okay.
Be careful.
Seems legit. Let's head over to the castle real quick just so we got an idea
Yes!
of just how many things we're gonna need to do for quests.
What should
Oh
we
yeah,
do?
oh yeah, we got a lot. He wants us to kill 10 twin heads. We already did that quest. I think we've done that quest like twice now, aside from this one, so 3 times in total. I'm not positive on that, but I'm pretty sure. And he wants us to kill rare monsters. I don't know where the hell we're gonna find those.
Something to say? I'm counting on you.
Okay. Let me talk to Agnum real quick. And then we head down to wherever we gotta go. Their two musics do not go together at all. Okay. Intense music. Okay. So let's go to the main mission.
It's all good stuff here.
Hashtag Brenna for best waifu.
Hi.
You know when outside your window you just randomly hear that sound the Roblox characters make when they die? That's different. Okay. So now we're going through. What the fuck is Turtle Man doing here? Why is that here?
The clouds look eerie.
I'm level 10. Turtle Man. Level 24. Turtle Man. Level 23. Turtle Man. Turtle Man. 17. I'm kind of curious as to what a rare enemy is. Like, is it like that slime that just kept spawning in more slimes?
Should be easy.
That didn't seem rare so much as it was just weird. I'm not used to enemies just, you know, respawning armies. Okay, so these guys are scared of me. They're all just weak goblins.
I have no time for weaklings.
Oh, we'll be fine.
Should be easy.
No, okay. So we're probably supposed to go through here, but what the heck is that? Just a regular griffin.
Pushovers.
It's called Stormbringer.
Pushovers.
No, we're not high enough to really fight that. Is that a lizard man? Are those sharks? I think we've ran into sharks though in the dungeon. I don't think we've ran into a lizard man though. That's new. And probably lots of monsters too. You can see the monsters.
Pushovers.
Yeah, okay, the lizard men are scared. That's good though. They should be scared. They see us rolling by and they're like, what are such high levels doing in our swamp? Why are there 4 people here?
How are you?
What did these people want? Who are you? You're just the guard. You're just the guard. You know, there's always that one guy that doesn't do anything and he's just guarding. Yeah, that's him. Okay, and even these things are way too underleveled for us to really fight. Okay, so can't really go there. So we have to go.
I'll take
What do we
it.
get?
I'll take it. I have no time for weaklings.
Oh, we'll be fine.
Should be easy.
Okay, so they're scared of us. The sharks weren't scared of us though, and I thought that was weird because they were lower leveled than the lizard man. I think they were. But hey, maybe some enemies are harder to scare. Are those the rogues that throw their... Yeah, the thieves. They throw their little knives. I ran into them in the dungeons too.
Pushovers.
I ran into a lot of enemies in the dungeons, and there's some weird ones, let me tell you. The crystals are the pain of the game. They do way too many stuns. And confusion. Like, even if they're under-leveled, they can kill you because of that. We just knock down the door. Oh, what the hell? Oh, I've ran into one of those too. Like, this is actually just a really easy boss, because I fought this a couple times. So all it does is it puts its shields down, and when it does, you can just literally break it and kill it almost instantly, even if you're under-leveled. But we're over leveled, so yeah. Normally in the dungeon I'd have to do that like 2 or 3 times, but here we only had to do it once. Nope. Who am I fight? No, it's just that. That's disappointing. You know, I'm not even kidding. I really wanted to fight the other guy. Beat him down. Cripple him. Just waiting for him to block so we can break it. Ah. I already messed up. Should've just kept doing it. He's dead. He's dead. We killed a little boy. Yes! Yes! Another C score. I don't think we're using water weapons either right now.
But I...
What?
No, I'm Ed, not Marion. Ed never...
Oh.
Et, pay attention.
Huh?
The Shining Dragon had more of an impact on the identity equilibrium than I expected.
That's enough, Yoy!
Well.
Hand them over.
Or else, what?
Take a guess, big shot.
Oh, I'm shaking in my boots.
Then I guess we'll have to do...
So we have to fight him too. Oh.
Huh? Aha.
Zest?
Damn it! Zest? He's a knight of the Empire, and they say he's completely nuts. He might just be the strongest the Empire's got.
You are well informed. Oh, and Zest. And they have the soul of the Sky Dragon.
Right. Ed! Come on. This kid is the Shining Dragon? Oh well. He's got 3 Dragoneers with him.
Oh, hey. I got that fight I wanted. Oh, what the hell? What level are you? Oh! He is physically the level, like, almost borderline 30. Okay. I probably should have brought a better weapon for this. When I saw I was barely doing damage, I thought, like, he was gonna one-tap me. He's definitely doing damage, though. Like, he's beyond strong compared to what we should be fighting. But hey. He stuns like a truck. Why does he stun so much? There's no need for that, sir. And he has guns. He has guns and swords. See, he's cool. Why can't we have a cool character like that? And he's an AI with, like, no giant form. This is what I want. Zest, you're not cool enough to be the final boss, but you're cool enough to be, like, the second. You can be the second final boss. Like, you know, right before the final boss? Yeah, you can be that. Okay.
So this is the Shining... I'm falling asleep here.
Oh, hey. Well, this is a cutscene. What? It's just making the slashing noises they didn't want to animate it. Just slash.
What's the matter with you? You said you wanted to fight. I don't know why, but you got my hopes up. You're supposed to be the strongest of the world dragons. What a load. Hey, them on. How many? How many people?
Stop!
Whoa.
No matter what.
Wow. Not a lot of people get back. But now, you're pissing me. Why'd you stand up, huh? You trying to skip the line? You want to be the first? If you want it so bad, come on! Fine.
Is she dead yet?
When we fought this time, I'm going to Dragon, grant me your power.
What the hell? Oh?
What the? Ah, you're pissing me off. Well, that's interesting. What? Saw your friends in trouble? Come, you can't bring out your power for your own sake? If all your your life isn't gonna mean anything if you stick around with a bunch of... Guess that's all you're worth. You and your pathetic little... yeah, nothing personal. But you just...
You know what's sad about this is literally we're stronger than him. He's a level 29.
Guess we got lucky that...
Thank you, Yuma. Yuma?
Oh.
No!
What?
If he unleashes the Shining Dragon's full power, it would be enough to No!
Yuma, listen to me. This isn't working.
No, do we gotta fight him? Please tell me we do. Please tell me we kill the dragon.
Yuma. Yuma.
Nope. Nope. It's a cutscene. God dang it. Resounding voice. That's so lame. I wanted to kill him.
Yo, Agnum, you're looking a lot better. Oh, right. Right, Oh, you do remember, huh? She's pretty tough, you know. Well...
Berserker. Okay.
Is Sonia here?
Can we just keep skipping? Oh, hey. Jinas.
This must be... Its power is still linked. No sign of damage, though. No matter how powerful that boy's keepsake, it could never... But that leaves only... That boy... Does the boy possess some power? Yuma, was it? Perhaps...
Please tell me we don't have to fight him again. God, that was such a bad fight, though. Like, they put it in the worst place. You couldn't farm. You couldn't do anything. It wasn't even a skill-based fight either, because he kept spamming. It was so bad. Okay, we completed Opus 3. I just got the achievement for it, so we're on Opus 4 now. Which, if anyone's wondering, it's basically like acts or chapters. Yeah, okay, there it goes. Golden Sonata. It's basically like acts or chapters, but of a musical.
Duh. He's hopeless. Not even any fun.
Well, I suppose it could have gone. But was it really too much to ask?
Dragon Soul...
Zest. Obtaining the dragon souls is in...
Yeah, I guess.
Enough of the Sky Dragon. We determined its location, and that is victory enough. Our primary tasks are to find the souls of the Dark Dragon's soul in particular would be a great advantage. My sources tell me it's...
Okay.
Well done, everyone.
Took an hour, but we beat the 3rd chapter. So I'm guessing as long as you're like leveled for it, the chapters should only take an hour each.
Hello.
That's pretty good. That means technically I won't have to farm on stream too much. Also, we need to check out the Grimoire and see if the max level's changed on that. What do you want, bird? Okay. Oh, that reminds me. So I looked through the achievements on this game, and I do plan on 100%ing it before I uninstall it. And what I saw that actually made me a little bit upset is there is an achievement for using your dragon form and winning matches with it 100 times. Now, the reason why that makes me upset is I don't like Yuma as a character. His stats are worse than Jinas's. He's meant to be offense, but he's not good offense. Agnum does more damage with magic. So, that being said, like, I don't know. I don't like using him. His AI is, and it's okay. It's not the greatest. So, it just makes me kind of sad that I'm going to have to play him 100 times for an achievement. And I mean, yeah, if you were in original mode and refrain mode didn't exist, then I guess that would make sense a little bit. Not even then, really, because then you still have characters that do more damage. And I don't know if Grimoire mode's in normal mode. I'd assume it's not, though. So I guess it's maybe.
Oh, hello there.
Maybe at some point Yuma was worth it. I don't think so. Oh! Dungeons up to 40 have been unlocked. Okay. That's good. Although we're almost there. we're already almost there.
How's it going?
Okay, so I'll probably be like level 46 or 47 the next time we stream. I think that'll be it for this stream because I do want to go one chapter at a time. I hope y'all had fun watching. And before we end this, though... Hold on, actually, because I want to... I'll look through all of these real quick. Okay, so we look through all that. Still more items. Oh, an Earth score. I guess I've never had an Earth score. Now that I think about it. Okay. So we got all that, all those. Okay. So, yeah. Before all that, though, I'm gonna look at the end real quick. Why is there a little kid here? This little kid was never here before. Or was she? She might have been.
Welcome back.
I feel like I would have noticed that. Maybe I didn't. Maybe that's an NPC I just never noticed. Okay. Hold up. He has a weapon. He has a weapon with an eye. He's definitely a boss. Okay, and then Beatrice got these little weird star things. I think it's in the demon section. Yeah, cherub. Okay, look at this. Look at this. This thing is a giant enemy, by the way. It's not like one of the small ones. This is a giant. Just imagine this being at the end of a dungeon, out of nowhere.
Have a nice day.
It's terrifying. Okay. Well, anyway.
Build our strength, huh? It's kind of sudden, though. I don't really... Oh, Kirika.
Pardon.
What's up, Kirika?
You are...
Yeah?
Then I would ask that you walk around.
A walk?
Does the thought displease...
Huh? No.
Ah, good.
Sure.
She wanted a date. Okay. Is this literally just a date that we have for no reason? Okay. So this is like a tutorial for dates, even though we already have one with, I think, Excella. So, yeah.
Hey, take a look.
Okay.
How's it going? Yes.
So the main quest line wants you to go on a date with Kirika, and that's why you couldn't do it earlier. That's dumb. That means that she is meant to be the main love
When did it
interest.
get so late?
Of course.
Yeah, we...
Yes, I did.
Really? Sorry, I didn't...
It's all right. You needn't worry. Walking with you today.
Oh,
Well,
Was that really it?
is that you humming, kid?
That's really it. Ooh, we unlocked a new band song. And the soothing singer. Okay.
Okay.
So we got that. And let's go ahead and get rid of that showing it. Because and then band, how do we change? Is it up and down? Oh! Greatly increases evasion or physical attack. I think no matter what, the physical attack matters more, but still. Because if we're doing more damage, we're doing better. Okay.
Miss Emma.
Oh, well,
Thank you. Come, Yuma.
Sure.
Well, you and the Shining Dragon. I confess, for all your insistence, it took me some time to truly...
What do you...
After the Shining Dragon's rampage, how did Sonia manage to calm his rage? I am a Diva Magica. This should be my sole purpose. I spent quite a while. The difference was that I called out to his radiance,
Oh, now that you...
so I came to realize, like...
I see.
Okay.
Stew today, huh?
Thank you.
Here comes the Inferno Chef. And she eats carrots. That's weird. Creativity, but weird.
careful.
Okay.
Welcome
Gotta
back.
talk to her real quick. I'm just getting this side stuff out of the way. We'll worry about the main quest in a bit.
Oh?
Okay. Let's go ahead and get this knight's mission. This game has a lot of side quests, but like all of them are redundant. Especially with the Grimoire, because the whole point of them is they're supposed to give you a reason to farm, but the Grimoire is your reason to farm. Just flat out, that is the reason to farm. Oh, also, that reminds me, so there's some weird things that you can synthesize at this guy's shop. And I looked at a few of them, and I thought some of them were just flat out off. Because, okay, so for instance, look at these. So these are things you can craft. So, when Rina buffs someone, they also recover their MP. It doesn't sound like much. So this just makes that level of one of her abilities stronger. Stuff like that. These things are new though, so I haven't seen these. However, here's the thing. So there's a few of these that just give you huge buffs. Also, are they referring to plasmas in the energy type or blood? Because if you're changing your ability to control electricity to blood, that would be pretty darn cool. Okay, and then you got this. This thing's just weird. Makes your footsteps sound cute. Okay, so this, for example, this is actually meant for late game farming. This makes it so that you can just level up your tunings really fast. And I know that one because I've already looked up. That's the fastest thing for leveling them up. That and farming grimoires that give you scores once you got the main item out of them. So, this makes XP farming better. Easier to bond with user. That actually is something, you equip it to somebody when you want their bonds to go up so they resonate more, which I mean, hey, it's good. Okay, so this one gives you MP recovery, which might sound useless, except that means Rina has infinite MP. That's a little bit broken for any mage. This makes it so that Rina can be a better support, and she can spam it. So yeah. And then that's just lifesteal when you break an enemy, which doesn't happen too often, but it happens. And then you got damages to more enemy types. So, for example, if you're fighting something specifically that's way too strong. Then you got this, which makes healing stuff cost less by a lot. So, literally you can have your support characters with infinite mana. Yeah, and then this just makes it so that you can't be knocked down, basically, because when you're knocked down, you instantly get back up. Those make it so that enemies target your allies more or less, which means, you know, for a tank, that's good. But it's like, some of these could be used in broken ways, because an infinite MP support means infinite heals. Then you've got infinite MP damage, which means that your offense mage can spam the huge abilities that are like AoEs. And then these ones are just side little tiny upgrades. But yeah, though, like, if you look at these, some of these are, like, really broken. Okay. So I looked at all that.
Did you need something?
Let's go ahead and get all the quests and stuff before I go on my farming spree. Because when I go on my farming spree, that's when we're ending the stream. I thought about ending it, like, at the thing, and that's why I said it, but I do want this to go on as long as possible. Okay. So whenever it tells us to leave town, that's when we'll do it. That dog Look at that dog. That dog. Okay. His name is Talkative. Man. Okay. And alchemic enemies come in the dungeons often, so that's good. And Agna might be about to get another trait. He's got a quest.
Alright, I'm counting on you.
There's no such thing as ghosts. They're not so bad if you beat them up. What? It's like saying you've got a fear of something, so if you just beat it up, like, clearly they don't exist.
I'm counting on you.
I'm wondering if that guy, like, later I'll be able to turn in my notes to him to get scores. Because the scores are like what you use to upgrade your tunes. The notes don't have a use. Like, I'm assuming somewhere you can use them, like, as crafting. I just haven't found where. And I want to say it's him because he's at, like, every campsite, and he has no reason to be there unless that's a thing. Either that or he really is just a random NPC. Because, I mean, like, there was the guard. He was there. And he doesn't need to be there. You know, unless you're doing it just to make it seem more realistic, but eh.
Hello.
Something about... I guess that makes sense. Stuck in here. I just...
Sorry, I didn't mean to
No, it's...
If you say so.
Oh, this? It's where...
We have spare...
Sort of. To be more specific, there...
You don't use one? But you're so strong.
What do you... Right. You don't know... Harmonics choose their wielders. When a person worthy of it is nearby, and so a new Dragoneer is born.
Oh.
It's okay. Someday, I'll be worthy of this. Well, that's the plan.
Huh. There are two here. Are you...
Yeah. It's been my dream ever since I was a kid. But I can't do anything yet, so it'll stay in here. I can't wake it.
Then, let's take it outside.
Huh? Wait, Yuma! That was rhetorical! I didn't mean I wanted to...
But you want to do something for the harmonic.
For the... I suppose I do. Even if I...
Okay.
So are we literally just making it so she can use them? Okay. Moving at the speed of sound. I'm trying to get this a chaga around. Okay.
Tuning the harmonic.
Yeah.
Well, oh,
What kind?
oh, would you mind? I don't use those materials.
Okay, we'll find them.
Hey there.
Okay, so do I have to go somewhere specific? Yeah, I do. Okay. So the question is, do we want to farm or do we not want to farm? She want to give us the flower? I want that flower. Okay. Yeah, I think this will be where we farm. It's been over an hour, so that's good. Anywho, hope you all have had fun watching, and I will see y'all next time. And after this, I think what we'll probably do is go ahead, play Dark Souls, beat it, and then we're gonna move on to probably As Divine Hearts 1. We're gonna beat that, then we're gonna move to As Divine Hearts 2. And when we do As Divine Hearts 2, what I kind of want to do with that is, I don't want to do a speedrun. I want to do everything that we can possibly do in it. As Divine Hearts 1, we did that in the stream. I don't remember if I ever uploaded to YouTube, but I do want to beat it, just to have the videos there. So, yeah, eventually we'll have them.
Yes.
So, hope you all have fun watching. See you next time. And get to the save, get to the save. Okay. Well, see you next time.